welcome back to another video. Before we get into the videos, I just want to let you guys know that all the videos will be dropped on Wednesdays now. Dropped at noon, 12 p.m. And once in a while I'll release the videos a little earlier, but most of the time it's going to be Wednesdays. I'm trying to make as many videos as I can, and I'm going to start vlogging more and see if we can pump out some videos and do a little more for Vlogmas. Today's video, we're going to check out the WRX. As you saw, it's officially, well, you saw me pick up the plates. It's officially plated and on the road. We're going to go for a drive. The brakes are fixed, and we're going to see if there's any other issues that need to be addressed. Today, we'll be working on the K20 Civic also. We have someone coming to check it out. They may want to buy it, and if they give me an offer I can't refuse, I'll have to definitely sell it as much as I don't want to. But we're gonna need some room and some more funds to go ham on the BRZ build. If you haven't seen, I've picked up a 2022 BRZ and it will be coming in. They said 48 weeks, but super excited for that also. Let's go get the WRX and see how she's doing. Lopes in the loafers, lopes in the loafers, lopes in the loafers, lopes in the loafers. So this is how the Subaru's looking right now. We definitely have to pay it some love, and you know, I'm looking for the fog light covers for here. Eventually what I would like to do is the whole sedan front end, but for now we need a new grille. It's pretty mashed up, but the body overall is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, you know, a bit of rust for the year and everything. That's just you know, normal for these cars here. Especially I'm located in Canada, but we're definitely going to clean it up and, you know, make this thing a winter warrior. We'll be doing some snow drifts and all that fun stuff also. But aside from that, the car is in decent condition. Just need the fog covers, maybe a new bumper and a new grille and all that. I'm really hoping to make this car look like a decent daily, maybe some wheels. It's ready on suspension, clean up the front end. I'm gonna polish and buff the headlights. The last video, I asked you guys if you guys can guess how much I paid for the Subaru. Nobody got it right. It was so close, but nobody got it right. I'll leave that contest going, and whoever gets it right will get a merch pack sent out to you. Comment down below how much you think I paid for the Subaru. You can guess more than once. Just don't put number 1 to a million. Just I would say, you know, you get a couple of guesses just because I do want to give away some merch. But eventually what I'd like to get as a daily, honestly guys, if I can get a Blob by STI, I would be ecstatic. So I'm going to keep my eyes out for that, and oh, sorry about the wind noise. I'm going to keep my eyes out for that and hopefully pick one up. But this wagon right now is absolutely perfect. We're going to do some snow drifts and all that fun stuff. So what I'm going to do in 2 days, I'm actually going to go with my buddy. We're going to go to my other buddy's shop, and he's going to do a bit of maintenance on the car. We're going to do the diff, tranny, and oil. I'm not doing it at home. It's just a little harder to dispose all the oils and everything. But we'll do a video on top 5 things you need to do after buying a used Subaru. So stay tuned for that, and I will tell you a few other things that you probably need to do, or you should do, when purchasing a used Subaru. She's starting to come together slowly but surely. She's got a lot of character, and I'm super excited to, you know, work on her. So it's all done. The only thing we have to do is we have to calibrate the TPS. This is the K20 Instruments TPS. It's probably one of the best ones you can get. So all we have to do is calibrate that. I'm gonna wait till Alex gets here because it's a little easier to do with 2 people. So I'm not running back and forth. He's coming over. And then, yeah, this is pretty much it. Honestly, I'm gonna be super sad if it sells. Like, I really grew to love this car, especially after all the hard work Alex and I did. And to everyone who's pitched in and helped this build, I just wanna say thank you. It was like, I'm basically saying this as like I'm already selling the car. I don't even know if it's sold yet. I'll be honest, I swear to God. They're gonna come, they're gonna check it out, and if they like it, they'll take it for a certain price that I will not. If they don't give me what I'm looking for, it's not going anywhere. I'll hold on to it. We'll basically build it through the winter and drive it in spring, and yeah, we'll get put in storage. if you guys want, check the playlist out on this K20 Civic and you'll see how much work we've put into it. It's insane. It doesn't look like much, but there were so many long weekends and long nights of wrenching away at this car to make it look. I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. But if I was rich, I'd keep them. That's just how it is. I'm not. I'm probably like a lot of you, where you have to sell things to buy things. I try using that type of money to modify, and I use my everyday work to pay bills and save for life. But yeah, this is just me being transparent with you guys, and that's one thing I'm really trying to do with the channel, is be as transparent as I can, because I'm just a normal person like you guys, trying to make a buy and trying to do this full time, have a dream, and I want to accomplish it, and I'll do anything to accomplish it. And if that means I have to sell my bills, I will sell my bills. We definitely need to bless the car with a Lowpes crest, do a 1 right crest. Let's put this guy on right now, and then we're gonna remove those guys, but we're gonna go put this on and then go for a drive. There you go. That's where we put it. We put it on this window right here. And it looks badass. If you guys want one, make sure to DM me on Instagram, and they're $5 shipped anywhere. And here we go. We are officially driving the Subaru. This car has been parked for 7 years, guys. 7 years. And we're bringing it back to life. The first thing we did, it was not on camera, but I did brake lines because that's what went on it. If you want to check out the video where we actually drove the car 100 kilometers to go pick it up without any brakes, just using e-brake, check it out. I'll link it down below also, or you'll see it at the end of the video. So I'm just gonna be driving kind of cautiously at first, just to make sure everything is good. I do not want to like rip it around. The car still needs to we need to get some maintenance done on the car. We're gonna do oil change, diff change, tranny change. So I'm just gonna drive it kind of lightly right now, just to see if everything is good. One thing right away I can say is the suspension on this car is awesome. I think it's on some K20 struts with a spring, and it feels great. Stiff, but it's not too stiff. It's good for daily driving. And yeah, we're in the middle of kind of rush hour too here, so I hope, cross my fingers, nothing happens. There's something just special about being in these old Subarus, and everything just feels kind of tight, everything feels raw, and it's that special raw feeling these Subarus have. One thing I'll definitely have to get used to again is driving a 5-speed. The gaps in between, in comparison to 6-speed, is different. But this brings me back to my wagon, my bug-eye wagon. If you guys have checked that out, I had a small series on that. And honestly, I actually really like these cars. They're a bit of the ugly ducklings, but I like how I got the blob eye. The blob eye to me is the best looking Subaru there is. I'd love a blob eye STI. And bus is cutting in front of me. Go ahead, brakes are working great. Get a downshift. All the gears are feeling fantastic, which is really, really nice. Gearbox is pretty smooth. We'll have a short shifter to put in and a shift knob sometime soon, but so far so good, guys. Car's isn't overheating or anything like that. Super exciting to know that right now, cross our fingers, there's no major issues. Have a bit of an oil leak, gotta figure that out. We'll check that out on Sunday also. But I love the visibility in these wagons. You can see everything, your big hatch in the back, you can see who's behind you quite easily and nicely. There's a certain smell to these Subarus, and I don't know why. These older Subarus have a smell. My bug-eye had the exact same smell, and I don't know if it's vape juice, but they definitely do. I've cleaned this car really, really good in the interior. I actually had an interior detailing video that got corrupted, and I want to share it with you guys. It was like a 4-hour interior detail, and yeah, that happened. What mods would you guys like to see for our wagon? Comment down below and give me some ideas. I'm thinking downpipe cob. I have an exhaust and an uppipe. We can get a tune, and then maybe upgrade the brakes eventually and all that. Maybe get some 4-pot brakes from the 06, 07 Subarus, and just make it a nice, like a good daily at the end of the day. So I decided to open the sunroof. I did before. It opened and it closed before, but now I opened it and it won't close. And it's gonna rain. This is not good. This is not good. Oh shit. Alex, what are you doing?
Taking out the sub.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell your viewers what you're doing?
The K-swap is sold. It hurts. This one hurts. This one hurts a lot. There's a lot of hard work in this freaking car, and it's sold. He gave me a pretty fair offer for the car, and he came with cash and money talks, and yeah, I could not say no. This cash is gonna help fund the other projects in the channel. I wish I was rich, but I'm not. So we're just taking out the sub right now and getting a few less bits of footage, so check it out. This is the last you're gonna see of this vehicle on the channel. I really, really wish it did better, but unfortunately it did not. So this is what I think I'm most proud of, is this bay. There's so much work done to this car. It's so unfortunate. But it is what it is. And yeah, definitely a tough one to let go of. I think this one hurts more than the EP3 Type R, just because of how much work we put into it. I think CSX still takes the top, just because I've had it the longest, but this one is not far from that one. There's gonna be some change to the channel.
Worse.
What?
I feel like this is worse.
You feel like this one's worse?
Yeah, because this is legit more work.
In a sense, yeah. Just more sentimental value with the.
Yeah.
The problem is we did a lot more work in a short period of time to this, but there was a lot of work done to the CSX2 or the HN.
This is like a car built from scratch, buddy.
Yeah, this is God damn. Deposit's down. He's picking it up either tonight or tomorrow morning. This is gonna be a tough one, definitely. This is the final goodbye for the K-Swap Civic. It was bittersweet and short, but once again, Mr. Sing Built came in, gave me an offer I couldn't refuse, so I had to let it go. Once again, like I said, bittersweet for this build. As much as I liked it, unfortunately, it didn't do very well on the channel, and you got to continue growing. But I hope he enjoys it, and I hope whoever gets this car next enjoys it too, because Alex and I put a lot of work into this build. See you later. YouTube is a bittersweet game. Unfortunately, sometimes you have to let go of cars you love because it's not, excelling. It's not helping you out with your future and what you want and your goals. And unfortunately, as much work as we put into this K-Swap, I like this car out of all cars, I really, really wish did well on YouTube. But I guess it was a super saturated subject that a lot of you guys already know or seen. But I thought it would have been a cool add-on to the channel, and it still is. Like, you can go back and check it out. But this one hurts a bit. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, Alex and I put so much work into this build. I'm just hoping that with the new BRZ, you guys are definitely gonna appreciate that more. It's newer. We're gonna do some crazy stuff to it. So I really, really hope you guys appreciate that and are excited for that, because I'm honestly super hyped for something new. And yeah, damn, another one bites the dust. I feel like every year we're building something and selling it. And it is what it is. Unfortunately, I don't have the space or the capacity to do more than 2 builds at a time. Hopefully one day I will have a big enough space where I can have multiple builds, but we're working towards that, and that's why you can't succeed without sacrifice, and this is another sacrifice. And I obviously never make money on cars, but I got a good chunk of money that'll definitely help the channel, and it's pretty much all going towards the channel and making content for you guys, and obviously building a car for myself too. But yeah, this one sucks. So I'm just gonna close off this video, not on a happy note, but it's bittersweet. I hope you guys know I do this so that I can further better the channel. If it was just for my personal needs, the car would still be here. But unfortunately, like I said, space is an issue, and I had too many cars on the go. So I got a good offer from Sing Built, and I couldn't say no. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Alex and I had a deep conversation about this. I even talked to a few of my friends, Alexandra, and everyone thinks that if the car is not helping the channel, what's the point of it? It's just for pleasure at the time or at the moment, and it's just taking space, and the space can be utilized by another project that may do better on the channel that I'm enjoying and loving too. I do not regret doing it. I learned so much in the K-Swap world, and I'll forever have that knowledge, and knowledge is priceless. Just want to say thank you so much for watching, guys. Peace out, do it once, do right. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and later.